Move those over to the end of the table. That's Susan B. Anthony. So we all think it's different. Ready. All right. I think I'm ready. All right, just give everybody a few minutes to pop in. All right, cool. All right. Gonna have a few announcements as soon as everybody filters in. And then we will get going. Go to my lurkers. Hoping I can figure out a way to show the first item tonight because it's kind of big. I'll figure it out. We need to get back into the habit of starting like 10 minutes before the hour. That way people have time to filter in and then we can get started right at time. I used to do that. I don't know why I don't anymore. How's everybody? Doing well, I hope. All kinds of random stuff just sitting up here on my desk. Let me clear some of this stuff off soon. Oh, what can you do? Looks like people popping in like anytime now. Figuring out a couple of posts on the YouTube coin community while we're waiting. See what people have been up to. Yeah, that's interesting. Somebody posted pictures of it's dated 1861. It says it's Confederate States of America $5 coin. I don't know if it's a real or a copy. Asking if anybody knows anything about it. I'm curious about it. Let's see. Confederate States of America $5 coin. I'm not finding anything about a $5 coin from the Confederate States of America. Let's see. Pretty sure in the 1800s, a coin of that denomination would have been would have been gold, not silver. I don't know a lot about Confederate coinage. Based on what little bit I've seen around, it looks like it probably is a restrike. Oh yeah, novelty pieces. Yep, reproductions. Or not even a reproduction, it's just a novelty piece because they didn't make anything like that. Cool. It looks neat though. Alright, so how is everybody? How are my lurkers? This cable needs to move. That works. Alright, I'm going to go like one more minute and then go ahead and get started on announcements. And flatten back out. I'm going to pop a refresh real quick, so bear with me. Live. Here we go, live chat. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and get going with the announcements. So just a reminder to everybody, the coin seminar is coming up next month. Wanting to say that it's I think it's the 10th through the 13th. So if anybody wants to get involved with that, make sure you hit up Ken Peavy and let him know. I'll put his email in the chat real quick for anybody who doesn't have it. That's Ken Peavy's email. And find out what time slots are still available. And let him know what your subject's going to be. And it doesn't have to be anything major. You can just show off stuff that you have and talk about why you like coins. It can be something as simple as that. And it can be 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, however long you think you can go. And just let him know, and he'll get it worked out with you. And before too much longer, he'll get the schedule going. Hey, Sheldon. He'll get the schedule put up on his 1 Million Penny Project blog. And that's the address for that in chat. So keep an eye out for that, and the Coin Weekend Seminar schedule will pop up. Sorry, can't talk right now. Hey, Bill. Hold on a second. It's one of my suppliers, so I want to let him know that I'm not just ignoring him. I'm on a stream, so I can't talk right now. My next our next sale for our stuff will be on Monday. Like always, Monday sales are always our stuff, and then next Thursday will also be ours. All right, and then the next thing I wanted to let everybody know about, in case you were not aware, so the YouTube coin community is coming together for a project right now. It's already well underway, and basically it's tips for new collectors video series. And what we're asking everybody to do is just to, do a quick 5-minute video, 10-minute video, keep it short. And basically think of, if you could tell yourself as a new collector, if you could give yourself one tip as a new collector, what would it be that you wish you would have known then that you don't know now? And yep, Bill's already got a couple of videos up for that series. I've already got one up. I'm planning another one. And the big thing is either in the title of the video or in the description, you want to put this hashtag. That's the hashtag you want to put on there. I think it's that one. Or it might be tips for new collectors. Sorry. Let me get rid of that. Okay. Hashtag tips for new collectors. There we go. There's a hashtag. You want to have that either in the title or the description or both. That way anybody can just click on that hashtag and it will bring up all the videos that people have done for that. And then also, if you have Facebook and you're part of the YouTube coin community on Facebook, post it on that page, or let somebody up, or let somebody who's is part of that community, like myself. Bill 457 is part of that community. A lot of the guys that you see here every week are part of it. Just let one of us know, and we'll go and copy paste the link over for you if you need one of us to. But yeah, so it's just giving new collectors coming into the hobby. It's giving them as much good beginner tips as we can. So it's a cool little series. Yeah, Bill, the mail went out. Yours are still here because you're holding it until the 3rd. All right. What else? Oh, tomorrow. Oh, the shipping prices, they go up. Yeah, actually, that'll be in 3 days. For parcels, it's going up $1 across the board. Thanks for reminding me. So, yeah, so to let everybody know, shipping in 3 days, the post office is raising all of the shipping prices. Basically $1 across the board. Oh, yeah. They want to make sure they're getting their money. Everybody wants to make sure they're getting their money. So, yeah. So, let's see. That means... yeah, bubble mailers are going to be... In fact, I need to change that in the description and everything. Bubble mailers now are going to be $5. Flat rate boxes, the small flat rates, and the padded mailers will be $9. Medium is going to be now $16, and large is going to be $21. So that's going to be the new rates. Yay, inflation. All right, back to what I was saying. Tomorrow, we're going to be putting up our kind of a preview video more than anything. It's basically an announcement video. I have mentioned this a couple of times previously already. Here in a couple of weeks, we're going to be doing an interview, a live interview, not live streaming it, but it's going to be live on camera with Rick Snow, the author of, he literally wrote the books on the Indian cents and Flying Eagle cents, and he is one of the nation's foremost experts on all American coins, especially those two. Those are his main field. So we're going to be doing an announcement video about that, and so make sure you guys check that out. I got a couple of boxes of pennies over there, so I'm going to have some coin roll hunting vids coming up soon. Anything else pressing right at the moment? I don't think so. I think that was all the announcements I had. All right. Let me check real quick. Yeah, Bill, you're in the small flat rate box. You still got a decent amount of room in there. All right, so the first item tonight, let's get this thing going. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna show this thing. All right, so if you can see on the overhead camera there, or the main camera there, the thing is big. All right, so this is. Let me copy this over into the chat real quick. All right, so this is a hardwood coin box that holds 50 penny / nickel airtights, and it does come with 20 BU wheats, and it is a very nice box. Got a felt bottom so it doesn't scuff up your surface that you have it on. And open it up. And it does come with 20 BU wheats in the airtights, with enough slots left for 30 more. So you're gonna have to do this sideways. It's not gonna fit under there. So let me rearrange this camera real quick. So there you go. And of course the 30 open slots still. So a very beautiful case. Let me see the years. Hang on. This thing is a big thing to try and show here, but I don't know what I'll do. Let me switch to the scope real quick, and we'll look at a couple of them, at least. Give me a sec. Alright, these things don't like coming out, so I'll just do it this way. Scope ready. Move it over. Alright. Come on, wake up. There we go. So here's some of the coins that are in it. Hey, Joe. Oh, and Joe's picking it up already for 20 bucks. Just showing some of the coins that are already in there. Real quick. as well as I can anyway. This thing is kind of clunky. 2 5s. 4. So yeah, it's basically, it looks like it's the 50s. So those come with it. All right, Joe. This is going to be in the biggest box. We're gonna have to put this thing in the game board box. So just FYI. So if you want to leave the package here so you can fill it up some more, let us know. Because that is going to be the highest shipping for that box. All right, that is going to Joe. Beautiful, beautiful box, though. You're going to love it. By the way, everybody make sure to get over to Joe's channel. He's trying to build up his viewing hours. And he's a good guy, so get over there and help him out. All right, next item. Oh, I need to switch my camera back. 1 second. There we go. Hey, Silver. Hey, Sheldon. Hey, you still want to keep your hours up, though. All right, next up, we got this comes in a little red box. Just a little plastic box that it comes in. But this is a 5-coin set from 1956. All of these coins have some kind of crazy toning on them. So there's your Franklin $50. They're actually in pretty good condition. There's just a weird toning. It makes it look crazy. There's your quarter and nickel. And the nickel doesn't have the toning, so you can kind of get by the nickel what condition these are actually in. Hey, coin roll Craig. And then you get a penny and a dime. So this little set is going for 18 bucks. B wheat cent right there. So again, you're getting a penny, a dime, a quarter, a nickel, and a $50, all from 1956. And it's going for 18 bucks. And again, that's actually toning on the coins. The coins are actually in really good shape. And this one is going to Joe. Cameras never want to show toning right. It always just makes it look like blobs. I'm going to figure out a way to get toning to show it better. Joe Durbin, 18. All right, next up. All right, so the next up, this is $11.88 face value. of mint pack pieces. And some other random stuff that comes with it. Random stuff being like a set of BU 2009s. 1970 BU nickel proof. So, but then you get all these little mint pack pieces from various years. These aren't cut up and these aren't mine. But it equals up to $11.88 face value. Bunch of random years. And this is over 28 bucks for everything. Anybody interested? Now the ones that I do when I cut them up and do them into packs, I get those from Rick's discount bins, so they're like, you know, they're like already missing, say like a $50 or they're missing the dollar or whatever. So they already have a dollar, you know, a dollar coin or a $50 coin cut out of it. So I just cut it the rest of the way up. Hey, Be Ambitious. How are you? All right, so last call on this one for 28 bucks. Now, some of these do actually have the dollars in them. All right, that one right there. You get your Ike dollar from that one. Yeah, might have been the only one actually that has a dollar coin in it. All right. Oh, we are going to move on. If anybody decides you want that, let me know. Oh, Joe's coming in right at the end for 28 bucks. Congrats, Joe. Oh, I have some side items real quick that weren't on the list. These are some currencies. I'm going to go through real quick. So if anybody wants any of these, let me know. So starting off with, we got some silver notes. Some of the $1 silver notes. And I want to make sure real quick if they're all the same year. Nope, they're not. There are some from both years. Oh, there's one. Okay. All right, so these are going to be $3 a piece. They do come in the sleeves. So you do have a protector sleeve on there. So the first one is from the 1935 H series. $1 silver note from 1935. And that's going to Bill 457 for $3. Congrats, Bill. Get that on there real quick. 1935 silver notes. $3 to Bill. All right. Bill, your stuff from tonight, are you covering that tonight, or is that going on for the 3rd as well? I just got to know, because if you're not covering it tonight, that means I've got to cover it right now out of my own pocket. Because I got to pay the owner next week for his stuff. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and then we do have from 1957. We have 11 notes available. That was actually a star note. Star note. All right, so we got Bill taking one. He wants one of the star notes, so that leaves one of the star notes left. And then all the others. 7 silver star notes. $3, Bill. Anybody else want some? Only one star note left available. $3 a piece. But all silver notes. Yeah, every now and again we run into these silver notes that have the star notes on them. Last call. All right, we are going to move on. All right, next up. These are the Red Seal $2 notes. And these are $5 a piece. Most of these, in fact, I think all of them, one are from the A series. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these available. And they are all from the same year. $2 Red Seal notes, $5 a piece. Almost all of them, in fact, all of them but one are from the A series. That one is in fantastic condition. Actually, all of them are from the A series, I guess. Any takers? $5 a piece, 6 available. All right, we're going to move on. All right, and then we got 2 more bills. Both of them are, we only have 1 of each. This one is a $5 silver note. And this one is going for $10. You don't see these higher denomination silver notes all that often. That is a $5 silver certificate. Looking for $10. Any takers? Excuse me. Right, last call. All right, moving on. And then the last currency note we've got is a $10 silver note. And this one is going for $20. Any takers on this one? After these, we'll get back into the coins. Yep, your shipping will stay the same. All right, we're going to move on. If anybody decides you want any of those, let me know. Back to coins. All right, next up, we've got a Canadian set. This is the 1965 set from Canada. More than an ounce of silver in this set. Because you got that dollar, the half dollar, the quarter, and the dime are all 80% silver. This one's going for 25 bucks. And let me have a look at that dollar real quick. Because 1965 had 4 different versions of the dollar. Large and small beads, and both came with the blunt 5 and the pointed 5. So for the beads, you're looking at the beads on the outside edge. And those are the small beads. So this is the small beads, and then we're looking at the 5. That is the blunt 5. You're looking at that top edge of the 5 right there. If it's like that, it's a blunt 5. If it's like that, it's a sharp 5. So this is a small beads blunt 5. Every one of these coins is brilliant uncirculated. And again, there's over an ounce of silver in this. $25 is a great price for this set. By the way, anybody who collects Canada, start getting it now. Because a lot of the Canadian collectors and shops up there are trying to get all their coins back from the U.S. There's a big push going on for that right now. That one's a proof light. That one is very good looking. They're trying to buy up and gather up all the coins from Canada that are in the United States to get them back up into Canada. This one's going to Joe Durbin for 25. Congrats, Joe. All right. Next up, also from Canada. So, a lot of you probably don't know that Canada did the whole state quarter thing long before we ever did. And this is the full set. This is the 1992 12 coin Canadian province set. See, unlike us, they did theirs all in 1 year. So they just released 12 coins over the course of a year. So each one was released over a particular month. All of these are BU. So you got New Brunswick, Northwest Territories, Newfoundland, Manitoba, Yukon, Alberta, British Columbia for December, Saskatchewan, Quebec, Nova Scotia, Ontario, and Prince Edward Island. This set's going for $15. Of course, Lizzie on the obverse of all of them. $0.25 Confederation, 125 years. Any takers on this one?
That's me.
All of these are brilliant uncirculated. One of our suppliers, if you go back to I think it was the last coin seminar, the guy that we had as a special guest, Barry Hughes, is a Canadian coin expert, and he's from Canada. So he still has a lot of contacts up there, and that's how we get all the Canadian stuff that we do. But unfortunately, he is getting rid of all of his foreign stuff and going to strictly American. So it's going to be a lot harder for us to get a lot of this stuff soon. Because he's getting up there in the age, so he's trying to liquidate a lot of his stuff. Yep, and we know Rick Snow. And we also know Ben that owns the coin shop El Pueblo here in town. And we know Tony, who's an ancient coin expert and owns Glass Shop Coins. So yeah, we know some people. And my dad knows the guy that runs the A&A. Because all of my family lives in Colorado Springs. So can't think of his name right now, but the guy that runs the American Numismatic Association in Colorado Springs attends the same church as my dad. So they're friends. All right, moving on. If anybody decides you want that, let me know. If not, I might buy that. Because they've done 3/4 sets like that. There was another one for $19.99 and another one for $2,000. We have those two. We don't have the 92. All right, we got one more Canadian set. And it is from 1974. And this one comes in one of their nice little pleather cases. Very nice set. And this one's going for only $10. It's every month in New York. Cool. Yeah, the A&A Money Show next year, the big money show, is going to be in Phoenix, so we're hoping to be able to go to that. Unless you're a member of the A&A, then it's cheaper. In fact, if I remember right, if you're a PCGS member, you get in for free. All right, last call on this one. 1974 Canadian set, $10. You might join. Being a member of the A&A actually comes with some nice perks. Like, for one thing, you get access to their entire coin library. They have tons and tons and tons of books on all things numismatic. They got a gigantic library. And, obviously it's based on availability, but if you're an A&A member, you can actually, basically check out one of those books like a library, and they will actually mail it to you. And you get it for a certain amount of time to be able to sit and read it and study it and everything. And then, of course, you got to send it back because it's theirs. And if you don't, they'll charge you for it. But they got a lot of perks like that. All right, we're moving on. Oh, and going back to Barry Hughes, the Canadian coin guy, this particular sale tonight is a consignment sale for him. So that's why there's some of this Canadian stuff in there. Get these out of the way real quick. 1 second. We're going to be into some American coins again. All right, next up, we have 2 of these available tonight at $12 a piece. These are the 1996 W. That's right, these are the West Point quarters, still in the original cellos as they would have come in the mint sets. I'll get another one. There was only, like a million of these made? Show one under the scope. There you go. So you got that W mint mark from 1996. And these are beautiful BUs. Still in the cellos. Any takers on these? And they're closer. Focus. What is the actual mintage on this? I'm gonna look that up real quick. Give me one sec. Hmm. 96W. 1,457,000 was the total mintage for these. And if you can get one to grade even a 65, you're looking at $18 value. Not bad for a dime. And that's why typically the full sets, if you buy that full 96 mint set, usually is 18 bucks because you're pretty much paying for the dime and getting the rest of it for free. All right, last call on these. 2 available. All right, we're going to move on. If you decide you want one of those, let me know. And next item up. This is the 100th anniversary of the National Park Service clad commemorative dollar. Comes in the original box. Information about the coin itself. For a $50 program. Only 750,000 were minted across all options. That means, hey, coin digging. That means whether it's the clad proof, like the one that is here tonight, or the silver, they only made 750,000 across all of it. This one is going for 20 bucks. And this is actually one of the harder commemorative hats to get. Especially for the moderns. So if you like commemorative half dollars, this might be one of your rare opportunities to get this one. And this one is going to Joe. Congrats, Joe. Joe Durbin for 20. All right. There's a beautiful coin coming your way. Oh, do you want to see the other side? So you saw that side. There's the other side. National Park Service proof, like arrowhead design. That is really cool. Well, I figured I'd show it just in case. Plus, probably lots of other people haven't seen it. right. All right. Next up, next item, we got 3 available. You never seen it? Well, now you have, sir. All right, we've got 3 rolls of mixed date Indian cents. I have not gone through these. These are, again, a consignment. I don't open these. I just put them out there for you guys. I just know that they're mixed dates. And they are going at $60 a piece. Which, by the way, is really cheap. That makes it, what, $1 and, was it like $1.08 each or something like that? $60 divided by 50. $1.20 per coin for Indians. That is not bad at all. $60 per roll, 3 available. Here, I'll pop the lid off one just so you can see, like a top coin. There's a 1908 for that top coin. Is it an S? Don't know. Could be. Top coin for this roll is an 07. I'm not taking any of them out of the rolls because these are not mine. And top coin in that one is a 1902. Heck yeah, this is a banging deal, Lady Jacks. $60 per roll. Makes it $1.20 per Indian. By the way, that's cheaper than APMEX's price. Average APMEX price for Indians is usually like, I think it's like 75 or $80 for a roll of Indians. Last call. Yeah, we still love to have you around either way. All right, moving on. If anybody wants one of those, let me know. You've ever seen it at 65? Well, now you've seen $5 cheaper than that. All right, and next up, this is way cheaper than APMEX. I actually looked these up on APMEX, and these are like $80 a roll. It's a full roll mixed date Buffaloes, all full dates. $45. Every coin in here is full date. Here's the top coin for the roll. Any takers at $45? Let's look up AppX real quick. AppX. Buffalo Nickels. Let's see, they got a 1931S full roll for $549. Apparently that's a tough date. Where are the full rolls? All I'm seeing is half rolls. Let's try roll. $199. $549. And all those prices, those are just for single date. It's all that those rolls are all one date. So yeah. All right, this one's going to Lady Jax. Congrats, Lady Jax. I guess the temptation was too much. All right. Next up, we got some silver coming. Some 1-ounce silver rounds and bars. First item, there's 2 of them available. So these are 1-ounce silver bars. And they got, up top, they got the Morgan obverse design. And these are going for $22 a piece. Here's the other one. One-ounce silver bars, $22 a piece. 2 available. And diggers. Silver price has been doing some weird things lately. Does anybody notice that? Sitting at $17.78 per ounce right now on the spot price. But it's been fluctuating all over the place. It was creeping up almost to 19 at one point. It did actually hit 19 at one point. There's a lot of the experts in the silver in the bullion world that are thinking there's going to be a huge spike in silver soon. And I've seen a couple of things lately that I guess one of the things that's driving up silver prices right now is lack of supply for the demand. There's the refineries that make those big 10,000 ounce bars. Like the big industrial bars, have been struggling getting enough silver in to be able to meet their quotas. And a big part of the reason for that is that for the spot price has been so low that people that normally would take in either stuff like this or even old silver jewelry, old silverware, silver little pots and plates and stuff like that, they're not taking it in anymore. So I guess that's one of the driving forces. All right, last call on these. That's my Space Kitty. All right, we're going to move on. Next up, we got a silver round. That is an Indian cent design on a silver round. So it's a 1 ounce silver coin, or silver round. And again, go for $22. One troy ounce, $9.99. For $22, anybody? Last call. Gotta start getting through some of this stuff a bit quicker. All right, moving on. All right, and then the next two and the last two for the silver rounds, or the generic bullion rounds. These come with some extra collector value. They're $24 a piece. The first one, these are both from the National Trappers Club, National Trappers Convention. This one is the 1996 And it's a proof design Wolverine. And then from the next year, 1997, we've got the Timberwolf. Midland, Michigan was the convention for SIT 96. Rochester, Minnesota for 97. There's your great looking Timberwolf design. $24 each. Last call. All right, moving on. Next up, we got some Canadian silver, or the Maple Leafs. Starting with an oldie. This is a 1989. Let me make sure I got these in order. Yes, I do. Woohoo. Right. This is the 1989. Let me get it out of here so you can actually see without the wrapper. $19.89, $5 silver maple leaf, 1 ounce, 0.999. Actually, 4 nines. $25 for this one. I'm only going to do about 30 seconds each on these, so if you want one, grab it. Just like with the Silver Eagle, the older maple leaves have a higher premium on them. There's collectors out there looking to get the whole collection. And these older dates are harder to get. Alright, moving on. Next up is going to be the 2009. Oh, get out here. Alright, I need to get that glare down. There we go. Is that better? Or is that too dark? So 1909, looking for 22. And there's actually 2 of these available for the 09s. Here is 09 number 2. All right, we're going to move on. And next up is going to be the 2013. Let's go for 22 bucks. Hey, Alden. How are you today, sir? Feeling better? That's good. All right, we're moving on. All right, next up, we got 2 of these available. These are the 2019 at 22 bucks each. There's number 1. And number 2. $22 each, 2019s. Any takers? All right, we're going to move on. All right, next up, also from Canada, these are the Wildlife Series. This is a 2013 Canadian Deer Wildlife Series. 1 ounce silver. There were not a lot of these made, and there's a giant collector base for these. This one's going for 25 bucks. In this kind of condition, these can go for upwards of $35, $45 each. You can get it today for 25. Last call on the deer. Or antelope, or I don't know, whatever that is. I'm just calling it a deer. All right, moving on. And then from the same series, this is the Great Horned Owl from the same Canadian Wildlife series. Or this might actually be from the Birds of Prey series. Yeah, this one's actually from the Birds of Prey. Which again, Birds of Prey series, these can go for anywhere up to 40, 45 bucks. Right, last call on these. All right, moving on. If anyone decides you want any of those silver, let me know. All right. Next up, we got 4 of these tonight, and they are at $25 a piece. They are the 2006 Silver Eagle Certified Gem BU First Strikes by NGC. And again, there are 4 available. Here we go. $25 a piece. People sometimes ask, like, what is the significance of first strike? It's like, well, I mean, for one thing, it just means that it's, one of the first of the series made. Because the first strike encompasses, I think it's what, like the first 10,000 or 100,000 or something that are struck. And then it also means that they were brand new, fresh dies, so you're going to have good, strong strikes. Everything is going to be good, good depth and beautiful. Which is a factor a lot of people forget to take into consideration when they do grading coins. Is that the strength of the strike is part of what's determined on the grade. All right, last call on these, 4 available. Takers. Every one of these, Alden, if you actually had it get fully graded, would be either a 69 or a 70. You're welcome. All right, we're going to move on. If anybody decides you want one of those, let me know. All right. And then the next one, we've got 2 available. And these are going to be at 22 bucks each. These are the 2008s. And Joe Durbin wants both the 08s. Scratch, Joe. All right. Next up, as soon as I find it. There it is. I don't know whether this is going to show up under the overhead, but I'll do what I can. I'd have to end up doing this one under the scope, but we'll see. Right. Next, we got an 1872 cent and fine. Yeah, too dark. We're going to have to do that under the scope. And this one's going for $35. 1870. That's a heck of a price for having a 2-cent and fine. Looking for $35, anyone? Last call. I wish him someday. His 2 cents are a great series. An interesting little fact about the 2 cents I always like to throw out. There are less 2-cent coins from all years that they were made. Less 2-cent coins still surviving today than there were original mintage of the 1931 S wheat cent. So that gives you an idea of how few of these things are still around. All right, we are moving on. If you decide you want that, let me know. Next up, $18.68 Shield Nickel in VF for $25. By the way, same shield design was used for the nickel and the 2-center. For anybody who didn't know. For 25 bucks, anyone? Last call at 25. Yeah, same here. I don't have any yet. I used to have one. I had actually a really nice one in AU, but I ended up having to sell it because we needed the money. But it was nice while I had it. All right, moving on. If anybody decides you want that nickel, let me know. All right, we're going to take a quick intermission, and then we're going to come back with the 1800 American silver, starting with a cap bust dime. So stay tuned. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. We should leave you guys with at least like some music or something. But I don't want to get a copyright strike. Alright. Next item up. We got an 1835 cat bust dime. Going for 45 bucks. It isn't fine. There's a little bit of scratches on it, on the reverse there, which is why it's only 45 bucks. Let me get you guys some stats on these. Cat bust. Probably the small dental. 1835. All right, original mintage, 1,410,000. Switch the overhead real quick so you guys can see this. Estimated survival in all grades, 2,500. Large and small date is for the 34, Annie, not the 35. And list in a fine 12, 70 bucks. You're getting it for 45. Just because it's got a little bit of scratches on it. Last call on this one. All right, moving on. Next item up, 1838 Seated Liberty half dime. Large stars and fine. I'm going for 20 bucks. Let's get some stats on this guy. Oh, is this the drapery or no drapery? This is the with drapery. Oh wait, no. This is the with drapery, sorry, or the no drapery. Sorry, no drapery, large stars. Come on. All right, original mintage, 2.25 or 2.225 million. Estimated survival in all grades is 3,000. And list price in very good, 29 bucks. Last call on this one. Oh, I just realized I did these backwards. I'm an idiot. That's this one. 1855. Sorry. Wow. Where is my brain? This one's in a V. This is the VG for 15 bucks. 1855 VG. 15 bucks. I'm losing my mind. I'm surprised none of you caught that and called me out on it. But like, yeah, dude, that's not that coin. I have my idiot moments just like anybody else. So 15 bucks. Any takers at 15? I'll do that 38 next. All right, we're going to move on from this one. Okay, here's that one for real. Here's the 38 large stars in fine. So this is the one that's 20 bucks. So we're spot aware on it. Is just that you got the ME on dime wore off. So $20 on this one. I'll make sure moving forward that everything's in the right order. All right, last call on this one. 20 bucks. It's a heck of a good price for a half dime in this condition. All right, we're going to move on. If anybody wants that, let me know. Hello. What's that?
A little girl wanting to know if we wanted to buy some Girl Scout cookies.
Ah, if I had cash, I'd totally get some Thin Mints.
Right.
Girl Scout Thin Mints, those things are awesome. All right, moving on to quotas. We got an 18.55. Oh, that's a halftime. I clicked the wrong one. Where's my brain? Go away. Let's click the right one. There we go. 1854 New Orleans. See the Liberty Quarter in fine. Let's switch back to the overhead for this one. These are big enough for that.
You're thinking about Girl Scout cookies now.
Right? Focus. Focus. Alright. This one's going for 32 bucks. There's your New Orleans mint mark right down there under the tail feathers. Or under the feet. However you want to look at it. Some stats on this one. Seated quarter. Arrows of date. New Orleans. This one might actually be the huge O. Give me a second. I want to look this up real quick. I want to see if this is the huge O or the regular O. feet and a quarter. No motto, arrows of date. See the comparison real quick. I'm looking on PCGS real fast to look at the comparisons. No, that's not the huge O. The huge O would be a lot fatter, and the center looks more like an oval. So that's just the regular O. Regular O. For that one, original mintage, 1,484,000. Estimated survival in all grades, 700. Check this out. $1854.0. Survival estimate, all grades, 700. According to PCGS. And list value at fine, 56 bucks. Heck, even at a VG10, 46 bucks. This thing's going for under VG price. VG8, 42 bucks. How far down do you have to get to 32 bucks? Good 4, $35. So you're getting this thing basically at a good 4 price. All right, last call on this one. It actually works out because there are some dings in there. A couple of big scratches on the obverse. This thing looks like it was hit with buckshot. From the 1800s, it very well might have been. This could have been in somebody's pocket when they got blasted with a shotgun. Who knows? Or it could have been used for target practice. But hey, getting it at a price for a good 4, that's worth it. All right, we're going to move on. If you decide you do want that, let me know. Could have been a secret map during the Civil War. Maybe. They did some weird stuff back then. All right, Alright, next up we got an 1854 Seated Liberty in extremely fine. This one's going for $65. It's a good looking coin. Hey, Bigfoot. And the cone is picking up this one. Congrats, the cone. Oh, congrats on that profit you got on that, what was it, the half cent or the 1 cent or whatever? That was a nice profit you got on that sucker. Here's your reverse. So that one's going to Decode. For 65. All right. Moving into half dollars now. Have these in a weird order, but whatever. All right, kick it off half dollars with an 1843 Seated Liberty half in good. I'm going for $30. That's a nice Seated Liberty half for $30. That's a great price on that one. No major problems with it. It's just got standard wear. Get some stats on this boy. 1843. So that'll be the no motto. All right, original mintage, 3.84 million. Estimated survival in all grades, 1,400. And then in a good, at a good 6, list value is $55. You're getting it for 30. That's a good price on that coin. Last call. All right, moving on. Next up, we got an 1854 Arrows that Date Seated Liberty half in VF. This one's going for $90. Check that beauty out. That is a good, strong VF, too. All right, original mintage, 2.9 million. Estimated survival in all grades on this one, 3,000. List price. If you want to call it a 35, list would be 135. If you want to call it a VF30, list price would be 120. This one's going for 90. Oh yeah, everything is just good. Is it the wrong reverse? I have no idea. Honestly, I wouldn't even know what to look for that. But I mean, here's the reverse, so. Give it a look. Anybody wants to look that up? I don't know. Let's see. See if it's even listed on here. Model errors dates. '54. Related varieties. Oh yeah, it's the only one listed on here. WB101. I gotta say, I don't know what the difference is. One thing I wish they would do on PCGS is put little notes on it of like, here's the difference you're looking for. And smaller devices. Oh, okay. All right, last call of this one. $90 for a VF Seated Liberty. That is a good price. Problem free. Good strong strike. All right, we're going to move on to the last of the Seated Liberty halves. This is the 1854 New Orleans. Arrows at date. This one's in a fine. We're going for 45. All right, stats on this one. 5.2 million original mintage. Estimated survival in all grades is 5,000. Listing at a fine is $72. He's going to go for 45. I've shown the variety before, but usually that's very fast. Usually I search the list. Cool. All right, last call on this one. $45 to add this beauty to your collection. You and me both. I don't even care about rich. I just wish I was well off. All right, moving on. If anybody decides you want any of those, let me know. All right, so the next items, we've got some Franklin halves. Every one of these is an AU. And these are $12 a piece. So I'm just going to go through each date, give them about 30 seconds a piece, and then we're going to move on. So if you want one, jump on it. Again, $12 each. Franklin has AU, $12 each. All right, kick it off with the 1950 Denver. $12. Moving on. 1950 plain date. Again, looking for $12. That one might actually be full bell line. If it's not, it's dang close. No, we don't need that kind of wealth to be blessed. We just need that kind of wealth to build the coin collection we wish we could have. All right. Next up is 1953 Denver. Again, $12 each. If there's anybody that's new to Franklin halves, the mint marks are right above the bell. If there's no mint mark, that's called a plain date, which means it's from the Philadelphia Mint. Yeah, there are some good ones out there. For a lot of people, yeah, money just brings out the worst. All right, next up, 58 Denver. $12. Sorry for knocking the camera. Now, a good example I like to use is Elon Musk. You know, that guy's a billionaire, and he's using all of his money to try and make the world a better place. That is a good looking Benji right there. I think it's shiny as hell. This camera is not doing this coin justice at all. All right, moving on. Next up, this is the 58 plain date. So that would be Philadelphia. Man, no love for the Benjis tonight, huh? All right, moving on. Next up is 59 Denver. All right, moving on. 261 Denver. This is another blinger. This is going to be an AU plus. Just a slight bit of wear right down there in his hair. That's it. Maybe a touch right on the highest point on the cheek. Look at all that luster. $12 each. Moving on. 62 Denver. And I think he's got this one over labeled. This one might actually be an EF. Yeah. I'm going to make a note on that one to let him know that one, yeah, that one's an EF. We're going to move on from that one. And last one, 63 plain date. Got kicked out of YouTube land. Oh no. Alright, moving on. If anybody decides you want any of those Benjis, let me know. Next up, we've got some Kennedy's 90% silvers. These are going to be $10 each. They're all BUs. We got 264 plain dates. $10 a piece. Any takers? I think Alden likes them. Last call, $10 each. 1964 plain dates in BU. Alright, moving on. Well, we've also got two 1964 Denvers in BU. Also $10 each. Hey, I like all coins too. I'm right there with them. Mint mark on these for anybody who doesn't know. For this, when you get back this early in the dates, is right there. Right underneath the claw. Last call, $10 each. Alright, moving on. If anybody wants any of those, let me know. Alright, next up, the next six actually are going to be at $15 a piece. These are the Columbian Expo halves. The commemorative halves that they made in 1892 and 1893. And we've got 3 of each date. So these are the 1892s. $15 a piece, 3 available. First commemorative half dollars we ever made. 90% silver. Any takers on these? 128 years old on these. For 15 bucks, how can you beat that? All right, we are going to move on. And then we've also got the 93s. 15 bucks each. 3 available. We get about 30 seconds and we're moving on. Then we got a couple of cat bust halves. No such thing as too many. That's sacrilege. All right, clear. We're going to move on. Next item up. 1825 capped bust half in good. If I can keep a hold of it. This one's going for 45 bucks. Your hit list / bucket list. All right. Get some stats on this guy. $18.25, so that means it's got the edge lettering. It says 50 cents or half a dollar on the edge going around. All right, 2.9 million original mintage. Estimated survival in all grades is 7,000. And list price in a good is 70 bucks. You can get it today for 45. Last call. moving on. One more cat bust have for tonight. And it's going to be the 1833 cat bust $half in fine. Going for 55. Check that puppy out. All right, so original mintage on these was 5.2 million. Estimated survival in all grades is 8,000. And list price in a fine is $100. So you're getting this for basically half of list. $55 for this puppy. Last call. Man, nobody wants this for $55, really? All right, we're going to move on. All right, the last few items, we got some barber halves. These are going to be $15 each. And I'm going to go through this again like I did with the Franklin halves. I'm going to give about 30 seconds each. So if you want one, speak up. All right. And they're backwards, of course. All right, starting off. We got two available on 1895 New Orleans. Both listed as goods. $15 a piece. The first one, here's the second one. $18 each, 1895 New Orleans. All right, moving on to 1908 Denver. This one's in fine, going for $15. Got one rim hit right up there. That's the only problem with the coin. All right, moving on to 1914 San Francisco. This one's in a VG. And we've also got one in a good. So on this one, the first person who buys one gets the VG. All right, moving on. And we got 1915 S's. We have 2 of them. Again, we got one in good, one in VG. This is the good. First person to buy one will get the VG. 15 bucks each. And here is the VG. All right, moving on. And the last coin of the night. The 1915 Denver. This is a VG, 15 bucks. All right, is there anything anybody missed you wanted revisited? Or anything you wanted to see again? Revenge is done. Don't have any half cents. Rubber bands just died too. Wow, crappy rubber bands. Half cents are hard to come by, dude. I'm always keeping an eye out for them. They're hard to come by. All right, well, everybody, thank you for coming out then. I'm going to get out of here and get to work on everybody's invoices. Get them sent out. Everybody wants to head over to the Q&A. Not sure whose channel it's on tonight, but they should be getting going. So it looks like it's on Ken's channel tonight. Yep, so everybody head over to the Q&A over on Ken Peavy's channel. Tell him Cheapskate sent you. And I'm going to get to work on everybody's invoices. We will be back on Monday night. We'll get that list out hopefully by Saturday. And again, everybody watch for the video tomorrow. And have a great night. Thanks for coming out, guys.